I started in the industry with blonde dreadlocks in my hair, and then I cut them off when my mom had cancer. And then I started getting different roles because I now had the black hair as an Asian. So I started to finally embrace. I mean, when I was growing up, I wore blue contacts and I dyed my hair blonde because I was surrounded by media, and that's what I thought I was supposed to look like. So I tried to fit the mold. I did a show in Toronto, and it was a show that was, one of the first all Asian cast. Um, but it was a Canadian drama called Blood and Water. And at the, I think it was at the end, I actually spoke in front of the CRTC to help support the Rogers get a license for this network, Omni, multicultural license, I guess, or a license for the multicultural channel. And so I told that story, and I told the story about being an Asian woman starting in this industry and feeling completely like I was trying to fit into this other box. And then it wasn't until this show where I was like, oh, I'm going to speak my own language. Because prior to that, I played Asian Chinese business owner or restaurant business owners, and it was very derogatory. And when I look back, it would be canceled. Now it would be canceled, right? We're not allowed to say those things or mock the Chinese culture in that way anymore. But I've literally played that on screen. And so it absolutely shaped the way, as a person, in that saying it out loud in front of, a government board. I think it's going to be written history now, because you'll find it on the government website in the past, because these hearings are recorded for history. I said it out loud to them and recognized how important it is to actually have the ability for people like me of a minority at the time, to recognize that it's okay to see ourselves. And I found myself starting to finally embrace the fact that I speak Chinese, I speak Cantonese, I speak Mandarin, I'm Asian, I come from an Asian culture, strict parenting. And you know what? I'm proud of that. And to be very honest, I was always ashamed of it. I tried to do everything to not be Chinese. I experienced a lot of racism when I was younger. I would be called all these different names growing up. And you learn to block it out, but it still hurts, and it's still there, and it affects who you are. And so 100% it helped me embrace who I am. And I didn't grow up on one show as a character from a child to an adult, as I only started as an adult. But if I look back on the experiences and characters I've played as specifically an Asian character, has definitely evolved over time. And so that I carry that with me as well.